You are gonna want to watch this if you think James Gunn can save DC from another reboot. Hi, this is Shadowscape Pictures. My name is Philip Wilson, and this is my opinion of that latest Superman trailer. Yeah. My first thought is it's probably gonna have a better music score than 99% of Marvel films. And that's just a fact. After seeing the latest Superman trailer, I do think David Corenswet really suits Superman, and we'll kind of see from there. We'll see what happens in July. I think the trailer was overly long as well. Like 3 minutes is quite lengthy. By this time, they basically showed us the entire movie essentially. So why do people even want to go see the movie now? Like, is there a reason? Are you guys just showing way too much now? Slow her down, you know? Keep some mystery to it instead of showing us the whole damn movie. From what I can see from the trailers, this is gonna be a Gen Z kind of Superman. The way people are taking selfies and such in some of the shots in the trailer, I was like, yeah, this is peak idiocracy at its finest. So it's gonna be pretty well a Gen Z movie at this point. One thing I will say is James Gunn has put a ton of characters in the Superman movie. He's got Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, Lex Luthor, Rick Flag, Maxwell Lord. How many characters is this guy putting into this movie? Is this the Justice League movie already? Homie, this is the reboot, not a Justice League movie. You got Guy Gardner in there as well. There's way too much going on. Unless apparently it's Band of the movie or something. I could kind of see that. But there's a ton of characters in this movie. There's quite a few. Now, James Gunn is kind of used to having a bunch of characters in his movies because he did well with Guardians of the Galaxy and the Suicide Squad. So he is known for doing well with a bunch of characters. I'm kind of skeptical on what he will do, but it could also be very messy as well. So hopefully a lot of these characters come in later or just for briefly here and there. That would make a lot more sense. But if they're all in there the entire film, I don't know if that's going to be great, because then the movie itself isn't really about Superman. It's just essentially the Justice League, and that's really it. But who knows, we'll see what happens with this movie and this reboot. It might need to be rebooted again after this movie comes out and possibly flops. I honestly have no idea how it's going to turn out for the box office for them. It does seem kind of weird. It's the one movie and then a bunch of other DC TV shows. I think Peacemaker comes out later, and that's really about it so far. So we'll see if this DC universe needs to be rebooted again. That's honestly something Marvel should do. They should probably reboot the Marvel universe now, because it's getting pretty stale and it's dying. A lot of the costumes in the trailer and such, it just kind of looks like a high budget CW TV show. I don't think the cinematography overall is just outstanding. If you were to compare this to Man of Steel, it's night and day difference. It does seem like James Gunn uses a lot more wide lenses on this just to get more coverage essentially. I'm not a huge fan of it. It may work out. It might be actually really good, and it might surprise all of us. If not, it won't really surprise us either. So have really low expectations for all these movies. As more of a DC fan, I did like Zack Snyder's version of the characters a little more. I like that dark and grittiness, to be honest. Whereas this is more lighthearted, and it might be a little gritty as well. It's hard to say. We don't really know too much. But knowing James Gunn, it's definitely going to be a comedy, for sure. 100%. Yeah. Pressure is really on James Gunn right now, because if it fails, he's going to have to reboot it again. Or he's just going to get fired or whatever. So I wish him luck on this, because that's a lot of pressure, honestly. And we'll see if he revives DC, and if not, he doesn't. Might just be better if they do standalone films anyway, which seems kind of better at this point. That's the video, guys. That's just kind of my opinion of the latest Superman trailer and what I think of might happen with the film. I hope it does well. And at the same time, if it's not a good movie, it doesn't deserve the praise. And that's just how I'm gonna view it. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't like this video, bye bye, turn it off!